Good afternoon. My name is Wilman Pineda. I'm doctoral student in engineering electronics. Today I'm introduce you about a control concept. In my PhD thesis, I am going to study about the control of underwater vehicles, specifically autonomous underwater vehicles. Today I explain control with an analogy with a process driver a car, because it is more near to us. When you drive a car, you need or you use some signals that this signal is used in control process and engineering too. For example, the input signal for a driving car can be some traffic signal. The output signal can be other signal, and I'm talking about that input signal, output signal, controller or strategy of control, actuators. There are some error, and the plan, of course. The plan in this case is a car. Yes. The input signal, for analogy with a traffic signal, is a signal of traffic signal. For example, 60 kilometers per hour. Next, the output signal can be when you see the odometer and your car. For example, 300 kilometers per hour. Next, this signal is the output. In this case, you can be some operation with, in this case, the output of this operation is 16 kilometers per hour, less 300 kilometers per hour. Then you obtain some error. Yes, this error is to 40 kilometers per hour, and then you need a controller. The controller in this case is our brain. Our brain actuates with a plant. In this case, actuate with an accelerator or with a brake. In this case, need brake, yes. If the signal is less of the input signal, for example, 30 kilometers per hour, then you need apply accelerator, yes. In reason for obtain a minimum error here. Okay, then. There are input signal, output signal controlled over brain and actuators over the plant, or the plant is a car. In my case, in my research, in doctoral research, I study about design of controllers, strategies of control, specific, for example, AD or leading model control, or there are many strategies of control. For controller, my plan in this case, I say is underwater vehicle. I don't know if there are some questions. Please ask me. Questions?
You have some kinds of elements to prove your control, like a system,
laboratories,
test systems.
Yes. No, I think that I have to work in Europe, in labs in Europe, for test my research. But in this moment I can use simulation, package simulation, for advancing my research. Yes, but labs in Colombia there are.
So currently in your PhD process, you are making that test for or you hope in the future, in the closer future, develop that test?
Yes.
Yes.
I designed some strategy of control. Please back up the slide. I designed this strategy of control. Yes. And I obtained some model about a vehicle. In this case, is some vehicle in Europe, in Spain, specifically in Catalonia University. And I obtained some solution about controllers have many variables in these systems. These systems is multi-variables, and then the concept of control is more overall.
No, that's good.
Thank you.